Broken jars and Bedouins. The mountains and caves and the sands of the desert have yielded many treasures, but many men feel that more manuscripts lie where they've been hidden for centuries. Those who believe are continually searching. In the spring of 1947, an amazing discovery was made by two Bedouin goat herders, boys who were tending their flocks in the mountains and ravines of Palestine. March is a warm month in Palestine and a green month. Shepherds from the ridge cities of Hebron and Bethlehem bring their flocks down to the borders of the Dead Sea and follow spring up the sides of the mountains. Clusters of green grass grow from the rocky hillsides, while bright flowers transform the bleak slopes into a garden. Mohammed, a Bedouin lad of 15, had spent a good share of the morning among the rocky slopes, looking for a stray goat, a particular favorite of his. "There you are, Baki," he shouted when he spied the goat among the rocks. "You are the most stubborn animal in the whole flock. If father knew the trouble you caused me, he would ship you to the market in Bethlehem." Mohammed struck the goat lightly with his stick and chased it back to the flock. All on account of you, Baki, we shall not make it to the Wadi Qumran on time, where Abdullah is waiting for us. As the boy started the flock up the mountainside, he sang the songs of goat herders. Early in the afternoon, he met his friend Abdullah on the rim of the deep Qumran ravine. "Forgive me for being late," Muhammad apologized. "It's that Baki again. He is stubborn and restless." "You are impatient with Baki," Abdullah scolded. "He is a young goat and needs to be treated kindly." The boys lay on the rocks and looked into the vast canyon spread out below them. It was a wilderness of huge rocks which cast dark shadows across the deeply cut ravines. Suddenly, Abdullah pointed to a ledge below them. "Look down there. Do you see something moving? Could it be a jackal or some other animal?" Muhammad looked where his companion pointed. He saw nothing but a jumbled mass of lifeless rocks. His friend pointed again, and then the boys saw a movement. "Wait, I see it now." He leaned a little further over the ledge. "Oh, that's Baki," he said in disgust. "He's up to his old tricks, wandering away. I'll thrash him this time." When Muhammad reached a ledge below the young goat, he threw a rock to send the animal back to the flock. The rock hit the ledges, bounced out of sight, and made a tinkling sound. The boy, curious to know what had caused the sound, pulled himself up to the ledge and stood before the low entrance to a cave. Abdullah scrambled down to the ledge from above. "Look, Abdullah," said Muhammad, stepping into the cave's entrance and trying to fathom the darkness beyond. "Let's see what's in here. I've never seen this cave before." Exploring caves was not new to the Bedouin boys, for the mountains of Palestine are honeycombed with caves. It took a few minutes for their eyes to become accustomed to the dark, and then the boys moved forward cautiously. Suddenly, Muhammad heard the tinkling of pottery. "That's what I heard before, Abdullah. The stone I threw must have hit something in here." "What did you touch then?" "Standing over there so you won't block the light from the entrance." "Oh, stand over there so you won't block the light from the entrance." Muhammad knelt on the floor and felt in the dust. "It is pottery. A jar broke. Look, there are other jars. Who do you suppose stored them here?" "Oh, merchants, perhaps. This is not too far from the main route from Bethlehem to the Jordan Valley. Men could have come here when they were caught in a storm. Come, we must climb back to our goats. You know what will happen to us if some of our goats—" "Abdullah, look what I found." Muhammad's voice was almost a whisper. In the dim light of the cave, he saw several big pottery jars. Two were broken, and he saw something long and black in them. "Look," he whispered. It's some ancient treasure. Mohammed lifted it out of the dark objects. Mohammed lifted one of the dark objects and carried it to the cave entrance and laid it on a rock. Both boys stooped over it. It is old. The ends are all rotted away. Abdullah was interested now. It is a scroll, Abdullah. I saw one in Bethlehem when Father and I went to market. It was in the stall of a merchant, and it brought a good price. Who would buy such old rotten stuff? Two gentlemen from Jerusalem. They were eager for it and paid too much, my father said. Abdullah straightened up. Well, let's take it and sell it. There is another. I'll get it if you'll carry this one. Mohammed returned in a moment with another. But there are more, many more. If they are valuable, we should take them all. I know what we should do. Let's get Ishmael, who herds his goats in the valley. He has a donkey, and maybe he will help us so we can take them all. And some jars, too, Muhammad interrupted. In Bethlehem, the merchants sold old jars such as these. Come, said Abdullah. Let's hurry back and ask permission from my father to take these to Bethlehem. I'm sure he will let us.